technically?
Raised pork belly.
Pork belly.
Yes.
All right. So that's why.
So
And
it's supposed to be fatty.
I mean, I like pork belly because it tastes like bacon, sort of, but it is also
it's not egg.
way
It's
too
some
fatty
thing.
for me. So those things are not egg.
No.
What do you think they are?
Oh, maybe.
This is the most delicious thing I've ever had.
Don't eat too much of it.
I know I'm already eating too much. I'm definitely not going to make it through this video. I'm
gonna dig in.
I'm planning my escape route already, but delicious. Sharon, get in there. Try this out.
Which one?
Anything you want.
Which one? Is this Clinkwood?
Mm-hmm. Sharon's joining us now.
I'm just gonna...
How are you today, Sharon?
I'm doing so well, thank you.
You just came waltzing in at the right moment.
Right.
Really good. The Yule log. Yeah, so good. And I'm gonna try a little bit more of this tamale. And it's also a little kick to it. Tell me what you think.
I like the kick to my tamale.
Now, out there in MiceChat land, if any of you are interested in other items, let us know what the items are. You like it?
I really do. It's good.
It's got a kick. I like that kick. All right, wolf down what you want, folks, because we're gonna have to leave this behind for our little elves to finish trying. I think we got pictures of all of it. This is the devastation of it.
This is the pork belly.
It's good that it's on top of the trash cans because it looks like garbage now. We've wrecked this beautiful scene.
That pork belly is delicious.
Is it? Cut me a
Yes.
tiny piece.
Have you had it?
Not yet. In the past, I have. All right, here it comes. In comes. She's feeding me like a baby. Open the hangar doors. Oh my God, it gets me to shut up for a minute. Now
That's good.
That is delicious. Wow.
That's good.
That is the
Sticky toffee
pudding.
This is better.
Oh, did you try the adobo? Incredible.
That's the best.
Wow. All right, mister. Get in there.
That's on his fork. So
And we have the phantom hand going in with the Mickey arm. All right. Phantom hand is trying the food, and we get a thumbs up from the phantom hand. Did you try? Phantom hand loves food.
you like pork belly?
Have the pork belly.
Wow, look at the sky.
Yes, another thumbs up. So I liked all four of these dishes. I would order any of them again. We did get the festival lanyard. There we go. And Suzanne, the way this works, this particular card was for annual pass holders. 6 tastes, I think it was like $42.
45, I think.
Somewhere in
I
that
think
range.
it's 48 for non-pass holders and 45 for pass holders, I think. Or...
But it was, not a horrible deal, but you get 6 tastes. It makes it easy to buy. And the big tip is you can order all of your items from whatever booth you want, and then they give you a receipt, and you just show up at the window, and they check it off that you got it.
But everything's more expensive this year. Like
It is very
$8.50, $9, $9.25. Like that's high. It used to be on average like about $7.25 or so per tab.
Well, we
but
just
now it's
got
like
back
$8.
from Florida where they were doing food and wine. So now they're also doing Festival of Holidays. But when we were there, they were doing food and wine, and the prices were so much cheaper, and there were so many more options. What I'd really like to mention, I'm turning this back around, folks, for 1 second. What I really want to mention about Festival of Holidays is the shrinking of the offering this year. And what we just tried is great. So there's 4 wonderful options. So it's not that you won't find good things, it's that they have shrunk the number of things that you will be able to find. And the opening year, 2016, I believe it was.
2016.
They had 14 booths. 14. This year, how many are there?
6.
6. So that is less than half the number of booths that this festival started with in 2014. So the number of items is less. And each booth this year really only has like one savory item.
Items.
Some have like one sweet item, but not all of them. And then there's just a ton of cocktails and wine. So it's really more about drinking than it is eating anymore. And then also, Suzanne,
Yeah.
the festival stages, and we're located across from where there used to be a stage.
Yes, there's no more entertainment there.
Nope, no more entertainment there, and no more entertainment in the World of Color Amphitheater. They removed that stage.
So some of the performers that used to perform here at Sonoma Terrace will now be performing in the Hollywood backlot area. There will be 2 stages back there. But
So there's 2 stages in the Hollywood backlot, one at the Pacific Garden Grill area.
yes.
And then that's it.
Yeah, so
The
3.
stages in between were removed. So it just doesn't feel like there's a central area for the festival. And there are no food booths back in Hollywoodland. So
No.
although there are 2 festival stages back there are no food booths back there.
But at
They
the,
have
the
the-
studio catering truck, they are bringing back the Filipino Feast burrito, which was excellent
Really
last
good.
year. So I'm glad that's coming back.
Yep. So it's just kind of a weird mishmash. This year does feel like a huge cutback. And why? Well, we're not entirely sure, but attendance is down today. Disney released their financial results and they weren't a slam dunk. It was sort of a mix for Disney. So sort of tough times just as tourism is starting to slump into the U.S. as a whole, but it's really hitting Disneyland and particularly Walt Disney World. So what are they trying to do to make up the difference? Suzanne really pointed out to us that, well, they're making it easier to become a pass holder. So they are selling passes again, but they also are making it cheaper to do that monthly payment plan.
What was the name he had for us? Unfavorables?
Yeah.
That's what Bob Chapek called us, the unfavorable section of the Disney attendance demographic. Our annual pass holders, or what they call them here, Magic Key holders. And now it's only $99 for
A down payment.
as the down payment, right? And then makes the monthly maybe a little bit higher, but most people can afford to buy in at any pass level at that rate, and that's why there are so many pass holders, and they're making it a little easier. But they also, on top of raising the price of each pass, they added an extra blackout date.
Woo!
So there is one more date around the holidays you can't go. So pay more,
For less.
get less on everything. Tickets, food, entertainment, you name it, they've cut it. And I don't understand why. So I'm turning this back around. We're going to take a trip through the park here just briefly, and then we're headed to Disneyland.
Woo!
Jeffrey, are you ready to go?
Almost.
We're going to leave this behind for our friends here, and I have another surprise visitor. This is my Kim from Getaway today. How are you, Kim? Can I borrow that microphone
Yes,
from you for
for
one
sure.
moment here from Suzanne is going to share the microphone. So the little side is the mic. So I'm going to let you hold that. Look how dainty she holds the microphone. Oh my gosh, you're pure elegance.
That's yes, how they
so-
describe me.
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas.
holidays, Merry
because
Christmas.
tomorrow is the official start. And
Yes.
everybody knows that in the Bible, it's when Disneyland starts the holidays that the season really begins. And it's right there in the book of
Absolutely.
Genesis.
Perfect, obviously.
So here's my question for you, Kim.
Yes.
Is there any way that if somebody wants to come visit the parks in the near future, they could do so at a discount?
Absolutely. So right now it is our early Black Friday deals. We have adults at kids prices on any 3-day or longer tickets. And with so much to do between the 2 parks, you really want those 3 days. We have extra night free hotel offers. We have a bundle and save discount. And right now we also have reduced layaway plans. You can hold your whole vacation for just $99 down. So if you're going like next spring, which I realize you'd miss the holidays, but you'd be here for food and wine, Lunar New Year.
Well, it makes it possible to give a Christmas present to the family,
Yes.
like that
Yes.
giant box under the tree, make them wait until the
Yes.
last thing, and then have something pop out and say,
Yes.
surprise, we're taking you to Disneyland. And you can pay $99 down.
Correct.
And then layaway, just pay monthly on
Yep.
it until you
Yeah,
go on your trip.
8 days before travel, and perhaps you would consider a February vacation and combine it with the MiceChat Gumball Rally.
Oh my gosh, I love you. We ran into Chris Provost Pass at the beginning, and he also mentioned Gumball Rally. But
It is
Gumball
so
Rally is
fun.
coming up first Saturday in February, sponsored by Getaway Today Travel. And I have to be upfront here. I'm turning this around because I love you so
Perfect.
much. Oops, and I went back again. Here I am. Kim and her entire crew of incredible people at Getaway Today are sponsoring Gumball Rally.
We love Gumball
so
Rally.
we appreciate you make it possible for us to do that event. So
Thank
we
you.
love you, but also you're our partner on travel in general.
Yes.
So if people want to book a trip, any theme park that you sell tickets to, and right now there are discounts to Walt Disney World,
Yep.
Disneyland,
Yep.
Universal,
Including
and
Epic Universe.
cruise lines in general.
Yes.
Royal Caribbean had some incredible offer.
Yes, yes.
So there's a lot of great things. So you want to take a trip, and if you end up calling them, just remind them that you heard about them on MiceChat.com, and that unlocks their lowest rate.
Yes.
So the best way to figure out what the lowest price is to anywhere, any hotel, any theme park, is just to call Getaway Today and then say MiceChat sent you.
Absolutely.
Huh?
So easy.
Or you can book it online, of course. But a lot of people like to
Yes.
talk to somebody.
Yes.
So
And if you do book it online, make sure you're using MiceChat's link so that MiceChat, we know that MiceChat.
well, we made it easy because it's on
Yes.
every page of the website.
every page.
Right there at the top of the site. So any particular places that are on your bucket list for the coming year that you want to visit?
Oh, you know, I actually have a trip planned for next Thanksgiving. We're doing a Norwegian cruise with my family, and
That's-
it's Southern Caribbean. So we fly into Puerto
Wow.
Rico, and we have a different stop every single day. So that's unusual to get a 7-night cruise with 7 stops. But we're gonna do it all. So
You
I'm super
sent
excited
me
about that.
on a Norwegian cruise
Yes.
on the new Prima, and
Yes.
it was one of the most stunningly beautiful ships. So
That's the
different
ship we're
than
gonna be
Disney.
on.
I love that ship.
It's
There's an
fantastic.
art gallery around one of the decks. You walk outside, and there's a sculpture garden, and there are plants and things you wouldn't
Beautiful.
find on another cruise ship. And it was really wonderful food. That was amazing. And the tip on those ships is they have a class called the Haven, which is sort of like concierge, but they have their own restaurant and their own mini spa and their own pools and
Their own elevator.
Their own elevator. And it's not, and really because they're a lot more affordable than other cruise lines, you can afford to sail in the Haven on that cruise line cheaper than you can some other cruise lines.
That's true.
That shall remain nameless, Mickey. So I love you. I'm so glad that we ran, and you're here for the start of the holidays
Yes,
tomorrow. So we'll
yes.
run into you
Rain or
again tomorrow.
shine.
Rain.
Rain or
That was,
rain.
it's in the title of this video and I haven't mentioned yet because I just can't wrap my brain around it.
it's
But
so
we're
beautiful.
supposed to be hit by a huge storm starting tomorrow and running through the entire weekend, maybe into the early part of the week. There are landslide warnings already in Los Angeles County. And when I was driving through LA earlier today, people are putting blue tarps on the hillsides because we had horrible fires here
Yeah.
last year. And now there's a threat that there could be mudslides. But here at Disneyland, no
It's
hills.
beautiful.
There will be no mudslides here at Disneyland.
No.
So even if you get rained out of wherever you are, come to Disneyland because even in the rain, it is magical here.
It is. It's
Some of my
magical.
favorite days at Disneyland are rainy days, and I'm really looking
agree.
forward to being here. I will be at the Disney Mansion on Saturday. You can still book those tickets, folks. Just visit MiceChat's Instagram page, click the link in bio, and you can book a tour of Walt Disney's Mansion in the Hollywood Hills with me on Saturday. And then on Sunday, Julie Tremaine, the author of the Disney Villains Cookbook, occasional MiceChat author, and author over at the SF Gate, will be doing the tours for me on Sunday. But it's a great chance if you'd like to go back to see Julie at the Disney Mansion in the rain. Sorry, Julie. Wear a raincoat. I'm turning this around.
Great.
I say that a lot, and then I just tap at the screen. Look how bored Ando looks. Has he ever looked more bored?
No.
He's super bored. Oh my gosh, look at this dynamic duo.
Came back.
Because you're slumming it, right?
I'm slumming it a little bit.
With MiceChat.
So
Yeah.
here's the thing. I don't know if you guys, because if you showed the camera, you need to be showing the camera on your face. You look fantastic.
Don't
Whatever-
I?
You,
It's really
you're doing-
smoke, mirrors,
Stop it.
Botox, a
Stop
little
it.
tightening,
low lighting.
occasional low lighting.
No, it's not true.
I learned a lot from Barbara Streisand. We'll just leave it at that.
Oh my gosh. I have to say this. You are the OG. You know more about Disney than almost anybody. And for those of you who don't have every chance to talk to Dusty in person, he's just a genuinely good person. So you should know that. Right?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's true.
I love the way that he talks about me. You're hired. But you know who is over here is Suzanne, and she's like, give me back my
I'm
microphone.
happy because I've had food.
Blood sugar mitigated. And off we go. Sharon, should we head over to where we were before? Disneyland. And I love your ears. Are they this year or?
They're this year's.
Those are this year's ears.
Yep.
You are on it, lady.
This is last year's sweater, but this year's ears.
I love it. We love you, Kim. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Happy holidays. And away we go. She was hungry, Ando. She sure was. Wow. We stuck in one spot for like 20 minutes at the beginning of the video. That never happens, but we had food.
But the whole world passed us by.
I hope you all ate the rest of that food and it didn't
We
all go to
did.
waste. Okay, good.
I'm glad I had to hand the mic off because I was scarfing that food down.
We're headed towards one of my favorite elements of the holidays, Cars Land. Now, we did walk through Cars Land last week, so we're just going to see beautiful Cars Land, seasons, speedings, billboard, this tree of gorgeous lights, white and blue lights, and then just beyond it, the classic colors of the Christmas lights around Makeovers.
10 minutes. Do you think we can?
You see those beautiful garlands above Radiator Springs, Route 66. I'm pointing that out because when we get to Main Street USA at Disneyland, they're not done yet. They have one night to finish it all because all the media will be here tomorrow. So we're scooping everyone tonight, but there's so much open, so much done. So it's full on holidays here. They're already doing the holiday music on Mater's Ride and also on Luigi's. So they are in holiday mode. Look at that. With snow, we could make one of those in our backyard. So that guy coughed intentionally towards my microphone so that they could get on the live. So I just
It's not as cold as last week, though.
no, it's so nice right now. But about 80 minutes for Soarin'. That's
Wow, they
long.
must only have one.
75 minutes for Guardians, 45 minutes,
Incredible,
105
sir.
minutes.
Holy moly.
It's busy because people are over here wanting to try Festival of Holidays. So I bet you that's why it's so busy. But we'll go over to Disneyland and look at the wait times and see if it's less there or not. So of the 6 booths, Suzanne, we saw one that we were at. There's one here, there's one in the little alcove, and then there are a couple further down on the parade route where you went.
Yes. So they're very spread out.
Way spread out. I wish there was a holiday bakery somewhere in the Disneyland Resort that had just holiday cookies and things. One year they did have a booth that was mostly cookies and hot chocolate, and that was like one of my favorite things that season. I kept going back and back and trying all the different cookies from around the world. I love that sort of thing about the holidays. The festival seems to be missing on the nostalgia piece for me this year of the holidays. So I'll be going over to Knott's Berry Farm this
that
season a lot
starts
because
next week.
they start next, and they really do a fantastic job with the holidays. So I'm looking forward to that.
So with only 6 holiday booths, like they could put them all in the Hollywood backlot area and have like a Christmas village.
Yes, or closer to the Pacific Garden area, and with all of those extra tables and where the Coco Show is.
Yes, somewhere.
You were mentioning that many of the shows that used to be shown every single day are now only being shown 6 or 7 times the entire season.
Yes, a lot of the live entertainment. Because they had to hire more people, like to spread it out amongst the groups.
That is Five and Dime you're hearing over there.
So it's interesting. They used to not light the trees until holiday time actually started.
Oh, we're
But
full
they've
on
been-
holidays now.
They've been lit since they put the tree up.
We caught Five and Dime just as they were wrapping up. It's good timing. And as Suzanne was pointing out to you, your tree is lit, both of them. We were here last week. There was still some Halloween up in the parks. And now here we are 1 week later, and it is full on Christmas.
Yes, the pumpkin pursuit. Pumpkins are gone finally.
Although we found one today
Oh, did you? Where was it?
on Small World Mall. One hidden pumpkin. It was the Lilo pumpkin, I believe. I think they forgot about it.
Maybe it'll be like the cat in Florida for the Osborne lights.
I just realized my pants felt a little weird because somebody put into my pocket the Festival of Holidays food guide. And it's, first of all, it's cute this year. I love the imagery. But as you flip through, you will see Ondo's got it there for me. So go ahead and flip through that, Ondo. And it will tell you each booth, what they offer this year. You'll see a lot of cocktails. And it's easy to figure out what you want because, as you can see, there's like 2 things at each booth plus cocktails. So very quick. The 3 mac and cheeses you see are actually, the centerfold. Woo, very racy. The centerfold is a full-on map of the entire resort. Wow. Pretty artwork, though. I do like what they've got. And then there are various participating locations, so regular restaurants around this resort, like Award Wieners and
Paradise Garden Grill.
Paradise Garden Grill, that have their own holiday items. And that's just Festival of Holidays stuff. You will find a lot more items across the whole resort, throughout downtown Disney, at Disneyland. Oh, they changed these out. Last week they were still skeletons, and now we've got Santa's workshop, the image of Santa there with the toys going in and out of the bag, and the little elves making all of the toys here. I like an animated window. There's very little moving in this, but I noticed that their little hammers are hammering away. What are they making? Dollies and boats, mostly boats. These guys are making boats. Those guys are making ducks. I love it. And I'm just imagining the Tim Burton version of this.
That would be better.
Here's Santa. He is checking his list. He's going to check it twice to see who's been naughty and who's been nice. Guarantee you that Sharon's name is not on the list this year because she's been very, very naughty. You've been very naughty, Sharon.
I think we're running neck and neck in that category.
Jeffrey, you're on there?
I don't see Hondo though.
No.
But Jeffrey's on there?
Oh, Jeff is on there.
Not Hondo.
Is Dusty on there? Eric's on there. My little Eric's
With
on
a
there.
K.
Yep. I don't need it. I don't see a Suzanne. I want to know who gets to decide whose name is on the list, and does it change from year to year? Very important. I've been looking at vintage Christmas ornaments because I'll be decorating Walt Disney's Christmas tree in his mansion this year, and I'm looking for ornaments. And everything on Buena Vista Street is of that era that Walt built his house and came to Los Angeles. So these ornaments right here would be like what I am looking for. I'm telling someone in particular that right now that I hope is listening to this show. It's getting dark here. Now it feels like Halloween again. Some of the holiday items this year. I bought a shirt already. I bought it today. If we run across it in one of the stores, I'll show it to you. But classic colors. This is sort of a boring line right here. Not their greatest merch in the window. But we'll run across some really neat things. Suzanne was with me when I bought my shirt.
It's like a sweatshirt sweater.
Yeah, it's a sweatshirt sweater.
Yes, and it was very soft even on the inside because
With
sometimes
classic Mickey,
are
right? A giant
itchy.
classic Mickey on the front, but
Yes.
an old school 1940s style Mickey. And I
was
love
cute.
that. Yeah, super cute. I took one look and I said, I don't care. Money is no object. I will sell my kidneys. Somebody
He's
can
not
have
kidding.
Someone can have these old kidneys. I need that sweatshirt. And that's the way it should be. You should feel compelled to buy something because it's so amazing.
Well, and then you have to find someone to replace your kidney.
That's right. And I have a cast member here that I have to give a kiss to. So I'm just going to say, I love you.
Oh, where have you been?
I know, right?
I haven't seen you forever.
And yet, I've been here. Oh my gosh. You know, when you've gone to a place for so many years that you've just fallen in love with some of the people that work there, and she is just a delight. I just love her. Suzanne, don't you feel like they could have found a way to make this feel a little more like Christmas? Put some garlands on
Put
this
some
fake cast,
snow.
a fake wreath on it made out of stained glass.
I mean, and
perhaps?
if they really wanted to bring back the music box music, now would be the time for the holidays.
Oh, please don't bring back the music box music. Mr. Disneyland, if you're listening, please don't listen to Suzanne. It's a terrible idea. How are you all doing out there? Are you all battening down the hatches for the rain this weekend? Putting jars out to collect some of the rainwater to water the indoor plants? Making sure the dog's been walked because he's going to be very antsy for the next few days? Stop by Trader Joe's, pick up some of the holiday favorites.
So today is the 85th anniversary of Fantasia.
Oh my gosh, 85
Right?
years.
How can that be?
So Walt made that movie, again, I keep mentioning the mansions, while he was at the mansion. I always mention Fantasia during the tours because the Chernabog is one of the scariest villain-type creatures ever created by Disney
Yes,
from
so
Fantasia. But also, The Sorcerer's Apprentice is Fantasia. In we go through the magic gates. Thank you. And Magique.
Thank you.
We walk through the gate and look at this. The gorgeous sky with the clouds. Mickey with the 70th still there. But as we get closer, you'll see that the flowers are holiday colors-ish. So lots of red and white. I believe the white plants are called Dusty Millers, and kind of carnations, I believe, there in red. Not sure. I think also just pink versions next to them there. But a nice vintagey holiday look to the gardens, and with the 70th still there. I do think, like they're doing with Mickey and Minnie's costumes for Halloween and Christmas, where it's the same outfits that they had for the 70th, but in the color scheme of Halloween and Christmas. Couldn't they have changed up the ribbons behind these banners to be holiday colors, keep the 70, but make it feel more Christmas? I wish they had. Of course, it would be expensive, so it didn't happen, but it's neat that the 70th continues. The big deal for entertainment this year at the holidays is Disneyland's getting all of its holiday favorites back. So Believe in Holiday Magic fireworks will be back. The Christmas parade will be back.
The 30th anniversary of the
Yep,
Christmas
30th
Fantasy
anniversary
Parade.
of that ancient parade. It's not something to be proud of, although I know many of you are nostalgic for that parade. Not my favorite. I just think it just feels so long in the tooth. I wish they could update it with some modern technology and some bigger floats and more impressive. It just, when I see those sad Christmas trees rolling down the street without the stars on top, it just makes me sad. But one missing element is over at California Adventure, because the wonderful version of World of Color, Season
My
of Light,
favorite.
will not be back because they'll be doing the
World of Color
70th anniversary Happiness, which is also wonderful.
Yes.
It is my favorite version of World of Color, but during the holiday, wouldn't it have been great to have Season of Light and then revert back to World of Color Happiness? Over here at Mr. Lincoln, you know, they've been having some interesting things. There was a day that Walt Disney was broken, and so they rotated this stage and they showed the Mr. Lincoln show. So it's that easy for them to change it up that they were down for one show and flipped the switch and it was Lincoln. They should probably do that more often already, because that theater is already practically empty for Walt on most showings. Beautiful Disneyland Christmas tree. Lights are all lit. That's a good sign. But after the rains this weekend, we will see if it stays lit.
There's
in
a
years
little
past.
section that's
One
not
little
lit.
section right about there. That needs to be fixed. But hard to keep a tree like this lit. And I can only imagine what the maintenance team has to do at night when there is a section out. How do they even get in there? Are there little trap doors? Suzanne, should we poke our heads here 1 second?
Oh yes, I see the sweater you bought straight in the back.
Oh, okay. Oh, I do too. We're going in for just a second so you all can see the holiday goods, but the Spirit jersey, not my favorite. I do like the fluffy peppermints. I like the
stuffed
sparkly.
animal
This is the
jacket.
Mickey that I love, not the shirt I bought, but look how cool this Mickey is.
Yeah, I like that Mickey.
Feels so vintage, so early Walt Disney. Mickey and Minnie together in that same style. And then here's the shirt that I wanted to show you all. I got this sweatshirt. He's fuzzy, so he's dimensional. You can see right there. He's amazing. This classic style, super duper soft and comfy. So not like an itchy sweater, but you'll be seeing me in this soon. Maybe as soon as tomorrow if it's not too hot. Jeffrey's found something for himself over here. Also those classic versions of the characters, nice zippered front. That's a nice sweater. And this, I like this as well. The holiday plaid on black.
I saw a green sweatshirt with a holiday plaid Disneyland.
Nice.
That's what I was looking for.
Yep. And then there's a giant Donald over here that I know Eric likes, but this classic Donald, similar to the Mickey sweater I just showed you, but look at this version of Donald. This is all great. I mean, this is how it should be. It feels so nostalgic to me. Out we go. Not spending too much time in stores. No, sir. Not on my watch. Not after eating all of that food. I've got to get Suzanne to walk. We have to walk off some calories, Suzanne.
Yes.
We have to get our feet going. Here's one of these sweatshirts that is fuzzy. It's that same Mickey that I love, but look how puffy. And then, who are the mice from Cinderella?
Yeah.
Gus and
Jacques.
Jacques.
But I believe they only have one of the mice to put on your shoulders.
Well, they had to do cutbacks, so one of the mice had
How
to
did
be
they
euthanized.
pick which one to do?
I think the one that is willing to work for the lower pay.
That one is the one that's like larger. The other one's skinnier. So maybe he's just working for food.
It's gone over to Ratatouille. So we're looking at the garlands on Main Street. They're like missing. You see the one down there, but the one directly above you right there is just a wire. And then again over here, empty wires. And the one that's up, just one up, not lit. There may be some reasons for that, Suzanne. They have been filming the Christmas parade for Thanksgiving morning? Is that when they do it?
They do a Thanksgiving one and they do a Christmas one. So yeah, they probably were
And they
filming.
usually don't want the garlands up because it blocks the view, and they use cranes and things. But that should all be done by now. They should be fully, it's all I hate to ruin it for everyone, but that parade is not live. Even when they say live, they may have somebody somewhere talking, but most of that footage was pre-taped, and all of the musical bits. Do we know who was in the musical acts?
Nicole Scherzinger was here this
All
year,
right,
and
Nicole
Gwen
Scherzinger.
Stefani.
Oh, I like Gwen Stefani. Beautiful garlands up there around Rolly Crump's window on the old Wizard of Bras building. True, the Wizard of Bras. You used to be able to buy a bra at Disneyland. Yes. Oh, my little elf just noticed that 2 of the 3 garlands are lit, but one of them is out. There's still a lot for them to work on, and I guarantee you that after the rain that we have tonight, just in time for the press event tomorrow, there will be even more lights out. because it just happens. When it rains, it blows out some of the lights.
And the winds.
And the winds, the wind and rain, they often travel together through tropic lands.
That's the new land.
Of course, that's from the Tiki Room. Tiki Room Lanai. Each of the gods has their thing, but wind and rain often travel together. We're just taking a quick look at the wait time so we can see the difference between the two parks. Much lower waits here. 60 minutes for Rise of the Resistance is nothing. That's a great wait for that ride. Big Thunder under an hour, Buzz Lightyear under an hour. Longest wait here is really for Space Mountain and Haunted Mansion Holiday, both at the hour mark. Tiana's only 35 minutes, but then Who Wants to Get Wet and Cold? And then on the opposite side, Alice in Wonderland under 30 minutes, Astro Orbiter, Disneyland Railroad, Dumbo, Jungle Cruise, Mad Tea Party, all under 30 minutes. Peter Pan is at 30 minutes, Pirates is at 30 minutes, Snow White closed. Was Snow, get yourself back into business, girl. Fantasmic is not going tonight. And then if you want to see Shadows of Memory, a Skywalker saga, which I recommend,
That's a Small
8:30.
World is not listed.
Wondrous Journeys is projections tonight. And that will, of course, be going away. Tonight's the last night because tomorrow starts the holiday fireworks. And they will not be every night. I think they're only going to do them on weekend nights at first, and then that week of Christmas where everything's more expensive and the pass holders are blocked.
Thanksgiving week it'll be.
They'll do it every night.
Yeah.
Taking the long route here to head into the real Christmassy part of the park, which is New Orleans Square and Frontierland. Not a lot in Adventureland, so we'll skip Adventureland. Some news today about a new character that's meeting and greeting this month in
can't wait.
California Adventure.
Yes.
Officer
Lawhauser
from Zootopia, because the new Zootopia 2 is releasing this month. And I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, I can't wait.
I really am looking forward to that movie, but also seeing those characters in the park. We almost always have Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde in the park.
And they'll be in their Zootopia 2 outfits.
Do you know how those outfits are different? Are they?
Nick, I think, is like a pinkish color shirt.
Uh,
Judy will be dressed as a police officer. I can see in the distance that something is lit.
all right, let's see.
That away.
Oh, something's lit that way. We
Small
will go that way.
world.
We will go that way.
Which is unusual to have it lit tonight.
We're going to take a slightly different route than I was originally planning, because we're going
I
to...
might be tearing up a little.
Uh-oh. Suzanne's in hysterics. The lights are not on the garlands right now on the castle. I was expecting they would be. So this is something they're saving for tomorrow. But the garlands are up. The snow is up. The icicles are there, but not lit yet. They will be tomorrow, we hope.
They should be.
Sorry. I'm going to sneak through here.
Excuse us.
And we're going to take you through the castle and Fantasyland because it's the most magical way to go.
What about Tokyo?
Pretty view of Snow White's wishing well at night. These mystical lights on the Seven Dwarves. Make a wish, everyone. Toss the coin over your shoulder. We'll see if your wish comes true.
I have no idea. You know, you're just like sitting there.
I'm wishing.
This is weird. There's an icicle in front of the lantern.
But you see it. Is there any other news this week? A lot of people on the Disney Destiny cruise ship just sailed. We have a bunch of our staff members on there, so we've already run our story. MiceChat will be sailing on the Disney Destiny in February. You can come join us. We still have spots available if Teresa Corey, our fairy godmother, is online, she can help you. And just reach out to Teresa at fairygodmothertravel.com and say, tell me more about these MiceChat trips and this MiceChat cruise. Our fairy godmother travels with us. I know you're considering it, Suzanne. You're considering it. We have a friend that has an open space in his cabin, and he has said, come sail with me, Suzanne. And you've said, with whose money? Look at this beautiful view. I'm sorry, I have to do one of my slow spins up here because it is busy. There's the Evil Queen. She's always watching. She's watching you, always watching. But it doesn't feel like Christmas back here. They do have some garland up over Peter Pan. You see that over the sign?
Yep.
So they don't really decorate the land, but they put a tiny bit of garland on the signs of the rides, and which just makes it feel more minuscule.
Hi, Papa.
A little bit, they put it on the lights here. They're just a spray of green on the lights, but not anywhere else in this whole ride.
At Mr. Toad, they put it nowhere in particular.
They put it nowhere in particular. You're saying it's very well done. Tomorrow's a big day, Suzanne.
It's my birthday?
Is it?
No.
It's the reopening of Storybook Land Canal Boats and Casey Jr.
Can't wait.
There's a tangled surprise. Rapunzel's tower is in the ride. Disney Parks blog actually posted a little teaser video that I thought was a little misleading.
Yeah.
Because video starts out with one of the lanterns floating by, and then the lantern keeps floating in each one of the little video cuts. There are no lanterns, unfortunately, in the ride. I think the early version of what they were going to try to do was a tunnel of lanterns, but it just didn't work out, so they just built the tower. But in that video, they show a lantern, which is unfortunate. But it was just a lantern hanging from a fishing line. But the tower looks exactly like you would expect it to look.
Yeah,
it's very,
I like
very
it.
small. Oh, I'm excited, Suzanne. I see lights. Lots and lots of beautiful, beautiful lights. This is Christmas. Right here.
And unexpected.
Unexpected.
Yes, it should not be lit tonight.
In the past, they've oftentimes waited until Christmas launches to turn all these lights on, but today was sort of a test. So Small World opened early and then broke down.
Yes.
And then reopened, had a super long wait, but because it's not technically open, it's just in previews, there was no lightning lane for it. But look at these wreaths. And I know when they first did this many years ago, people complained about the wreaths because they're white wreaths. But I think they're so magical at night because they can then light them.
Yeah.
Each one with different colors, and it reflects the white facade and the final room in Small World itself. So there's a reason for it. And it doesn't have to look like the rest of the resort and the way the rest of the resort is decorated. But we're gonna get a little closer. And they do that wonderful lighting show on Small World at night.
Yeah.
I think it's every 15
every 15 minutes, but it doesn't start right at dark. At least in the past, it hasn't.
It's like March of the Sugar Plum Fairies or something. I don't know. That's not a real song. Did I mash up several songs there?
Okay, oh, my eyes are playing tricks on me, but it looks like 40 minutes, the wait time right now. Not 400.
10.
What?
40.
My eyes are that bad?
It's 40. 40 minutes. You are correct. It's 40-minute wait. And the clock is not ticking.
His head's not moving.
But he's very, very Santa-ish. And you see their lights under the hat, so it leaves kind of a glow around it.
Yes, I like that.
That's really nice.
The sign, I
And
think,
how
is different
magical all of this is. I love it.
too. The Happy Holidays above.
Yeah.
Is
Happy
different,
holidays.
okay.
It's a small world. And there are some lights now on the parade gates too. That's a lovely
Yeah.
extension of the look of the facade. And it's nice for all the people waiting back there in the long line.
Yes. I guess in the past they haven't soft opened the night before, so they
Now-
do need the light.
We're on a mad dash now because,
Where are we going?
well, we're going to head into New Orleans Square. So through the backside of Fantasyland. We could call it Fantasialand today since it's the anniversary. Pretty, 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 pretty. So pretty. It'll be a long slog towards Christmas, but we're almost there. It's really just 6 weeks away to the end of the year. Because we're almost halfway into November and then December, and then boom, we'll be talking about the new year. Time to make resolutions.
No.
You can't use ChatGPT to help you make your resolutions this year, to do them yourself.
But you know, resolutions, people don't really stick to them, so it's just nice to like have a goal, and then whenever you can work towards that goal, it's good throughout the year.
I agree with you. I used to make crazy resolutions like, I'm going to become rich this year.
So
I'm
this-
going to marry a prince.
This wasn't in place earlier.
So maybe
Like
they
you.
were planning on surprise opening it at some point. Or they even might have at some point. But I don't see any boats out. Usually you'll see them at least in the dock.
Oh, I smell paint.
Yes.
Last
Looks like they
minute
painted the
finishing up.
outside of the lighthouse because that is very fresh paint.
What hotel are you guys at?
The flowers are looking pretty. You can see the lights on in the maintenance bay for the boats. So they take the boats into that grotto back there when they take them off stage. The tower for Rapunzel is in the vicinity of that giant quilt.
Yes.
The quilt made out of succulents. So stick with us. We're going to go into extra innings for just a few minutes on this video, so you get a little extra time. We made you all wait while we were eating, but we ate on your behalf. So we didn't necessarily pick the things that we wanted. We picked the things we thought were important.
Also, good thing there's not smell-o-vision on the videos. That garlic was strong.
I can still smell it.
Yes.
I got some on one of my fingers and I can still smell it every time I move my hand in my face. But that's good.
Yes.
It's a lot of flavor on that one. And so tender, that pork adobo.
Oh, that was amazing.
Just,
I mean, all of
go to
those
our
were
left
good.
there. We're swimming upstream. We are salmon, Christmas salmon, swimming upstream as we head down the backside of Fantasyland. We're going to go through the opposite tunnel on the castle towards Fantasy Fair Village, and then into Frontierland to see the holiday lights. We will finish at the entrance to New Orleans Square to see what's there and what may be missing. Here's another one of those garlands up around Pinocchio's Daring Journey. Nice. So great to see Chris, Provost Pass, and
Yes.
our friends from Getaway Today. Of course, all of you who are here almost every week. And even when you're not here, it's like you're here because we're talking about you. But there's somebody missing.
The big
Look at
guy.
Yeah, big guy. Look at this beautiful view right here with the clock on the right in shadows and the castle, the snow up there on the rooftops. Can you imagine a more beautiful view? This is so stunning. I love this. But yeah, there's a big guy missing.
I think he's getting ready for Christmas. Maybe Mike and Santa, are they ever in the same place at the same
You know
time?
what? I never thought about it, Suzanne, but that makes so much sense. But our Mike was driving the last couple of days. Driving to Florida, his new home. I love that. So Mike will soon be covering Walt Disney World for us. I think he made it to the Panhandle today. He's visiting his new grandbaby. We love our Mike, and we're hoping to hear good words from him about settling in and starting to do some lives from Walt Disney World. Here's the castle from the other side. This is a very different view of the castle than when you're over at the Wishing Well. It's a lot more people over there. Sometimes you'll see characters, but over here, look at this peaceful view of the castle. So I'm very, very sad. Mike's my bestie, and he has moved to Florida, but he will always be with us at MiceChat because we have lots of work for him there in Florida. So it means you all are going to get double the coverage. So now, on top of all of the wonderful Disneyland updates that we do weekly from Disneyland and our live video from Disneyland, we're going to have more regular updates from Disney World and live videos from Disney World. So I do think it's going to be great for our readers. So here's a Tangled Tower. So we now have 2 of them in the resort. It does make me wonder, could changes possibly come here? Because do they really need 2 Tangled Towers that are approximately the same height? Huh, just food for thought. Just thinking out loud, folks. Royal Theater does fun little shows. A little bit of singing, a little bit of storytelling. In the past, they've done holiday versions of that show, but I haven't heard anything about that this year. I don't know if they are or not. This is one of my favorite spots in the resort, Suzanne. It's sort of like the sibling of Big Thunder Trail to me because it's this private little pathway, water on one side, a little trail. It's not a main pathway, tends to not be as busy. A peaceful spot. So I'm being peaceful.
The ducks are all asleep.
The ducks are sleeping?
Yes, they're all along the water's edge.
Go to sleep, little duck. And here we are, the frontieriest Christmas land of them all, Frontierland. Yeehaw, Suzanne. Look at the Pioneer Mercantile. Back in the day, when you were a young whippersnapper,
Yes.
all of these stores had very different merchandise than the rest of the park. And there used to be buyers for the different lands, and they would fill the stores with things that were appropriate to that land. But Frontierland typically had some really amazing merchandise, pop guns for little boys, and Daniel Boone hats, and all sorts of plaid from Pendleton, unique things.
They also had the shooting game where
Yeah.
the bear climbed up the tree and you would shoot at it.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was when you entered over there on the left-hand side, like along the bathrooms, that entrance.
Beautiful here tonight. I love this time, and the weather.
Look at the Columbia
is gorgeous.
sailing out.
I saw the Mark Twain was in the dock today, so I wonder if it was there all day. Generally is sailing when the parks are busy like this. Speaking of things being closed for refurbishment,
Yes.
we are nearing the end of our refurbishment list. For the first time in I can remember, there's next to nothing on the refurb list, and by this Friday, everything will be open.
That's amazing.
India's going to close for a quick 3-day refurbishment, but it's not a big deal. It's just a
Yes.
quick little thing. Little duckies crossing our path.
In the parks, that is. But downtown
Yeah,
Disney.
Well, there's lots of
Yeah.
construction all over the place,
Yeah.
but as far as refurbishments of
yes.
rides go,
Yeah.
not a lot close. Look at this beautiful view. A river, a classic sailing ship. Are you all jealous of us? Ando says, no Christmas boat? No. I don't think there is one. Is there a Christmas boat?
Maybe the old Mike Fink Keel boats used to have a wreath on it, maybe? Tomorrow, Santa Jack Skellington will start greeting guests.
That's right. We stopped by in New Orleans Square to see if the Jack Skellington meet and greet in New Orleans Square near the exit of Pirates had their holiday costumes on. They're just their regular selves right now.
Yes.
But Jack and Sally are celebrating Halloween and Christmas all the time, but they'll be a little extra Christmassy starting tomorrow. The ride itself stays in that same holiday mode. Would be neat if they could make it a little more Halloween before and a little Christmassy after the start of the season. Or better yet, not even start it until the 14th when the holiday season starts. It's just always felt more Christmassy to me than Halloweenish, and the mansion would be the perfect ride for Halloween if it weren't for the holiday overlay. So something seems missing to me, Suzanne. What is it?
The thing that's usually strung across from the Dream Suite to this tree?
We're going to investigate. Cross over here. Beautiful, beautiful views. Lots of lights over here. Garlands, lights in the trees. But generally, right there, from Walton Roy's balcony over to Club 33 up there, is a giant visual entry point to New Orleans Square. It's been a masquerade mask in recent years, but used to be a giant alligator.
I loved that.
I
The
loved
wreath
the
and
alligator.
The alligator and the wreath. with
Nothing
all the
more
beads.
Christmassy than an alligator.
Yes.
But look how pretty the holidays are. Now, if this looks a little bit watered down from the past, there used to be a lot more holiday decor. So they have really pared it back from 10 years ago, 8 years ago. It's still quite lovely, but many more layers of decor used to be in New Orleans Square. So the tops, there used to be multiple layers of garland all lit, and the garlands would have feathers and be a bigger deal. So this is all scaled back from what it used to be. Ironically, the Paul Pressler era was better decorated in New Orleans Square
I
than it
think
is
the
now.
lights in the trees, though, I don't think they had that many lights in the trees.
This is really nice. We need to head back to my moon tree, though, because that's my favorite one. And we'll wrap up over there. So many, many things going on right now. We have tours at the Disney Mansion. I'm about to list Meets with Santa at Walt's Mansion. So after Thanksgiving, we'll have Santa on some of our events at the mansion. We have Gumball Rally coming up first weekend in February. You can just visit MiceChat.com/rally to find out more. Now is the right time to sign up. We have the MiceChat cruise on the Disney Destiny. And we have holidays starting tomorrow. We'll have all sorts of coverage for you from the parks. starting tomorrow. But look at this spot, and it's just this is probably one of my favorite holiday spots in the entire resort. Something feels right about this. This archway of lights in the beautiful New Orleans Square with the stars and moon. And here I am, behind me, my besties. I have my Suzanne, Ando, Jeffrey, Sharon. Hello, my love. You got a lot of walking in. That is excellent. And if it seems like my head is spinning, well, it is. It's spinning for all of you because you know who you are. You make me spin out of control. And I'll be back with you all again tomorrow. Please be sure to check back because we have so many things to share with you in the days to come. It's holiday time at the Disneyland Resort. See you again real soon. Bye-bye.